Okay. All right, as you can see, I have my block and I have a strap. We're going to stretch, but at some point we're going to go our way up from a standing position, but we're going to start from lying down our back. So I have my blanket there, all this handy, and we're going to find our way to lying down our backs with the neck supported by the blanket or the towel. And you can begin with your knees bent with the feet wide as your hip. That'll help to release any tightness or tension in your lumbar spine and your lower back. So doing that helps a lot. And we're going to have the arms out in T position with the palm facing up. Just take your time here to adjust your upper spine, your shoulder blades behind your shoulders. Just take your time. And soften the fingers of your hands. And draw the chin slightly into your chest. Find that nice lengthening in the back of your neck. And close your eyes. And soften the muscles of the face, the jaw. I'm going to take the time here to breathe the breath into the lungs, ballooning the belly out, releasing the belly down with exhalation, allowing the breath to come out through the throat and through the nostrils. Just breathe. Take your time. Inhaling and exhaling. You can begin to slow down the breath longer and deeper. Always through the nose. Calming the nervous system down. And gently rock your head from side to side. Returning the head back to neutral position. Now walk your feet wide as your mat and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Moving slowly. We are just starting to move the body, so be gentle. Move the legs in one direction and towards the opposite direction. And slowly return the head, the legs, and walk the feet again. And same line with your hips. Now pick up the feet off the mat and hug yourself. Bring the thighs into the chest. Breathing in and out, gently stretching your lower back. And releasing the hands down. We're going to lengthen the legs up to the sky, flex the knee, release the heels down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. Flexing down, moving the kneecaps, the knee joints, but at the same time, slowly begin to stretch the back line of both legs. One more time. And then flex the knee, lower the right foot down, hug your left thigh into your chest, and then rotate the left hip in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And release left foot down. Let's do the same thing with the right leg. Hug the right thigh into the chest, making circles gently in one direction first. Moving the hip joints now. And going to the opposite direction. And slowly lower the right foot down. Now pick up the feet off the floor. Hands to both knees, big toes touching. We're going to open. Inhale to close. Exhale to open and close. Open, close, open, close. Release the feet down wide as your hips. Bring the arms out in T position. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Flex the elbows and hug yourself. Arms up to the sky, open in a T. Inhale, arms up to the sky and hug yourself. Inhale, stretch the arms up to the sky, open in a T. A few more rounds here, moving the shoulders, the elbows, opening the chest as we're opening the T. Inhale, lift and hug. Inhale, arms up and open. One more. Inhale, arms up to the sky, flex and hug. Arms out to the T position, flex the elbows and place the hands to the base of the skull. Interlace the fingers to the back of your head, elbows up to the sky, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the head off the floor, chin into the heart. Exhale, slowly release the head down. Inhale, lift chin to your chest. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, lift and stretch the back of the neck. Exhale, slowly, one more. Inhale, lift, and all the way down. Arms to the side in T position. And again, rock your head gently from side to side. Head back through center. Now grab your strap or your rope. And we're going to extend the right leg up to the sky. Place the strap on the ball of your right foot. Extend the leg up to the ceiling, holding from the ends of your strap. I'm going to flex the right knee and lower the heel down. Inhale, straighten up to the ceiling. Flex and lower and up to the sky. Flexing down and straighten. Flex and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten and hold it there. Breathing in and out. Close your eyes and use your deep exhales to go deeper into that stretch of the hamstrings. If you keep your legs straight, you can stretch the calf muscles and the Achilles tendon. Use the deep breath, breathing in and out. Now grab both straps with your left hand and we're going to guide the right leg over the pelvis. Do not lift the right hip off the mat. It's not a twist. Keep both hips rooted down and just the leg goes to the left far enough so you can feel the opening, the stretch on the outside of your right hip. Again, close your eyes and go into the deep breath. Now the right leg goes back to neutral position. Grab both straps with your right hand. And as you exhale slowly, bring the right leg out open. Use the upper arm and the elbows as a shelf. And so you're not holding tension in your right shoulder. Breathe through the inner thigh, through the groin. Keep both hips down. And just stretch slowly the inner part of your leg as you breathe into the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. And inhale, return the leg back through center and grab both straps with both hands. Bring the left foot to hook and the ball of the foot, the strap of the belt. Lower the right foot down and we're holding from the ends of the strap. From here, begin with your legs straight. Exhale, flex and drop the heel down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale up to the sky, flex and lower. 3 more rounds, bending the knee and inhaling, straightening, flexing down and up, flex. Now we're going to straighten and hold in position. Close your eyes and breathe through this. Now grab both straps with your right hand. Keep your left hip down, and as you exhale, move the left leg over the pelvis. Hold in position, close your eyes, go into that deep breath again. Inhale, left leg goes up to the ceiling. Grab both straps with your left hand. And as you exhale, open your left leg out. Time to stretch the inner thigh, the inner part of your left leg. Keep both hips down and just move the breath. And inhale, slowly bring the left leg back through center. Remove the strap from your foot. Place the feet down, both feet wide as your mat, and let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Moving those hips and the legs into the gentle twist with movement. And then roll over to one side and just extend the top leg. Place your right hand to the floor to move the spine slowly, and let's all find our way to a seated position. So grab your blanket and sit on the edge of your blanket here. So you want to have your legs crossed. You can use your Sukhasana easy pose here, or you can have your legs in front of you, whatever works for you, to sit with the spine upright as much as you can. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, slowly release them back and down, and up to the ears and back and down. Some shoulder rolls here to loosen up the shoulder joints, to mobilize the upper spine, the middle back here. And let's go into the opposite direction. And slowly release the hands down to your thighs. Relax your elbows by your rib cage. With an exhale, lift the chin up. With exhale through the nose, chin into the chest. And inhale, open the throat, chin up and down into the heart. Inhale to lift and exhale into the chest. Inhale, lift and rotate the head to the right, to the chin, to the left and up. Same directions, few rounds there. I'm going to the opposite direction, to the right and up. Exhale, left and down. Move the neck slowly, trying to draw a circle with your chin. Returning to the back neutral position. Draw the chin slightly in and then slowly to the chest. From here, just rock the head. No, no, no. Like the pendulum of the clock. Now return the head back to neutral. Keep the chin in. Place the hands to the base of the skull. Draw the elbows in, and with the weight of hands, move the chin closer to your chest. Nice, easy breathing. And inhale, elbows out. Release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Place your hands behind you and then windshield wiper the legs with the feet. Place with the knees bent wider than the hips and just move again. Legs from side to side. And then back through center. Bring the sole of the feet together. And let's have the heels kind of closer to your pelvis. Holding from the top of the feet, shoulders back and down. We're going to lower the right ear to your right shoulder. And hold in position there. Keep your shoulders down, lift the chest, and relax through those inner thighs, groins, and pelvic floor. And then the head returns back through the center. And as you exhale, guide the left ear to left shoulder and hold it there. And drop the right shoulder down. And inhale the head back through center. Now slide the heels away from your pelvic floor. Place the hands to the feet. Flex the elbows and round the spine as you bring the chin to your chest. Breathing in and out. Release any tensions of the muscles outside of the back of both hips. And inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Guide the legs in front of you with the legs straightened and have the feet slightly separated. Hands behind you for support. Lift from the chest and bring the toes in and out. In and out. In and out. Just move your feet and the hips and then bend the knees. Drop the legs to one side and let's all find our way to tabletop position. So have your wrist under the shoulders. We're going to have the knees wider than the hips. So the width of your mat and the big toes touching. So from here, we're going to rock the hips into the heels. And with inhale, back to table. Exhale towards the heels and back to table. Just keep breathing and moving with the breath. Back and forth. And next time we're going to go to child's pose with wide knee stand. Relax your forearms, elbows, and then drop the head towards your hands, towards the floor. And if you cannot reach the mat with your forehead, please place your block under your forehead so you're not holding your head up in the air. And just breathe through the pelvic floor. Relax your hip joints. Nice, easy breathing. And slowly inhale. Let's all back to tabletop position. Now have your knees right under your hips. Let's move the spine into the cat-cow. From neutral position, inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into the cat. Inhale, arch the belly at the spine, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, the belly goes in, chin in, and you round the spine. And keep moving at your own rhythm. A few more rounds, please. And exhale, round the spine. And let's all move to child's pose, this time with the knees wide as your hips, elbows out. And again, rest your forehead to your floor, to the floor, to your hands, or towards the block. Take your time. And moving gently back to tabletop. Let's come into a twist and also to stretch the shoulder again. With the next inhale, open and twist to the right with the right arm. And as you exhale, the right arm goes under your left arm. You place the right shoulder down, the right face of the right side of your face, and your elbow down if it feels like. If you can do that today, you can bring the arm up to the sky, flex the elbow, and wrap it around your lower back to guide the left shoulder slightly back to deepen the twist. Whatever you are, with the forearm and elbows down or the arm down your lower back, close your eyes and take your time to breathe through this twist. If you have the arm down by your lumbar spine, bring the arm up to the ceiling, flex the elbow, and place your left hand towards the floor and do the twist tabletop. Let's move to cat-cow 2 or 3 rounds. Inhale and exhale, belly in, chin in. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into the cat. One more. Inhale, arch the spine, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine into the cat and the neutral position on tabletop. Place your weight in your right hand, open and twist to the left. Inhale. And exhale, the left arm goes under the right arm. Left shoulder down, left side of the face down. You can lower the elbow down or you can wrap it around to your lower back if this feels right for your right shoulder. Hold and breathe into the twist. And slowly release the right hand under the right shoulder and do the twist. Tabletop again. 2 or 3 rounds of cat-cow. Moving the spine with the breath. And from here, round the spine. Let's all move to child's pose. Bring the arms down by your side. Relax the arms. Everything forehead towards the floor, towards the block. Elbows slowly, slightly bent. Take a moment to breathe through your cat-cow, through your child's pose or balasana. With the next inhale, arms out and up, reach through the fingertips, nice long spine. And exhale, arms down towards the hips, shoulders up, back, and down. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me better. So we're going to have the right leg out to the side. And exhale, inhale, the left arm goes up to the ceiling. And relax the spine to the right as you exhale and lower the right hand below your knee. Don't please put the weight of your hand in your knee, above or below your knee. And then move the spine to the right. Soften both elbows, relax the shoulders. And that left elbow is going to be guided a little bit more back. And so as you open the inner part of your right leg and the hip, you are working also on stretching the left side of your torso. Watch your breath. And with the next inhale, the spine comes back to neutral. Release the left hand down. And then walk that right foot somewhere in between having your leg where it was and to the front. So the knee is going to be bent. You're going to place your right hand to your right thigh. And then you're going to move the hips towards your knee. So there's like a slightly moving to open even more the inner thigh, the hip. And you can use your right hand to gently open the right hip, the right knee out to have more opening in the right hip. Relax your shoulders, keep lifting from the chest. And of course, keep watching your breath. And inhale, return back to center. Now that walk the right foot, so the right foot is in line with your right hip. Iliopsoas stretch, place the hands to your right thigh, elbows by your rib cage and you lift from the chest. This time we're stretching the front of your left hip. Close your eyes and go into that deep breathing. Now place both hands down either side of your right foot. Straighten your left leg. Pick up the ball of the foot. Move the hips back. Time to stretch the back line of your legs and the spine. Draw the chin in. Flex the right knee, lift the chest, bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Walk your hands by your knees and press to lift in kneeling position. Now the left leg goes out to the side, latch pose. So a right arm goes up to the sky, and as you exhale, you move the spine to the left and guide the right elbow back to find that nice opening now on the right side of the torso. Breathe as you move the spine to the left and the right elbow and right shoulder back. And inhale, return back to neutral, release the right arm down, walk the right left foot somewhere in between where it was and the front, left hand to your left thigh, and then we're going to move the hips to the left. And then with your left hand, you can guide the left knee a little bit more open there. Lift from the heart. And inhale, return back through center. Walk your left foot now in line with your left hip. Both hands to left thigh, elbows by your rib cage, and you move the pelvis and the hips to the front. Close your eyes and go deep into this right hip flexor stretch. Nice, easy breathing. And exhale, left knee under your left hip. Let's all move the hips to child's pose. Relax the arms down by your side, forehead towards the mat. Take a moment here in Balasana. And inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position. I'm going to be facing again to the mat, hands down towards the floor to tabletop position. Knees under the hips, tucking the toes under. We're going to press to come into downward dog to lengthen the spine. Inhale, lift the hips, chin to your chest, shoulders backing down, heels up and heels down. Rotation of the shoulders back and down. And lift through the hips, heels up, heels down. Nice long spine. One more, heels up. And exhale, heels towards the floor, and then walk your hands towards the floor, towards the feet. Take your blanket from your mat, bend the knees slightly, holding from the opposite elbows, assisted by gravity. Allow your spine to grow taller. Relax your neck. And slowly with the next inhale, hands going to your hips, engage the core. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, straighten the legs. Welcome to Samastiti, equal standing pose. Hands to the heart, elbows by your rib cage. Reconnecting back with the breath as you lift from the arches of your feet. And exhale, release the hands down by your hips. Let's come now to have your feet wider than the hips with the feet slightly turned out. We're going to work with stretching, but at the same time strengthening those hip muscles. With the next inhale, arms out and up, palms facing to each other. Exhale, flex the elbows into goddess pose. Inhale, straighten, reach. Now lower the right hand down and extend the left arm over to left ear. Inhale, right arm goes up and overhead. Flex the elbows, go into goddess pose with cactus arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, move the spine to the left. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, cactus arms, flex the knees, goddess pose. Inhale, straighten and reach. And exhale, move the spine to the right. Inhale, arm overhead. Flex the knee and lower into goddess. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, spine to the left. Inhale, left arm overhead. Flex the knee and to goddess pose. Inhale, straighten and reach. One more time each side. Flex and lower the spine to the right. Right arm goes up with the inhale. Flex into goddess. Inhale, straighten and reach. Move the spine as you exhale to the left. Inhale, left arm goes up. We're going to go into goddess pose, into cactus, and then hands into the heart. Holding position, elbows by your rib cage. And re-engage the core, engage the inner thighs, the groins, the muscles of your hips. Breathing in and out. And with the next inhale, straighten both legs and release the hands down. Rotate so the heels are now in line with your toes. Your feet are parallel. You keep the feet wider than the hips. With the next inhale, bring the arms overhead. And exhale, slowly fall forward and holding from the opposite elbows, chin into your chest, crown of the head pointing for the floor. And just relax the spine as you keep working in opening the hips, the inner thighs. Nice, easy breathing. Now hands towards the floor, and we're going to flex the left knee and keep your right leg straight. Inhale, back through center. Flex your right knee, move the hips to the right. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale, back through center. Flex your left knee and hips move to the left. And back through center, straighten your left leg. Flex your right knee, move the hips to the right. Inhale, back through center. Flex your left knee, hips to the left. Back through center. Flex the right knee to the right. Back through center, and then walk your hands towards your right foot. Rotate the right foot so the right foot is pointing to the front of the mat, and spin off the back heel. Lower the left knee down. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Let's come to tabletop, everybody. And then slowly move the hips to child's pose, elbows out. Make a pillow with your hands or place the forehead to your block. Take a moment to rest and breathe. And moving to tabletop position. From here, flex the elbows, move the chest forward. Let's find our way to lie down into our bellies with the legs first straight. And then when you get there, open the legs wide as your mat. So relax your chest down. Turn the head to one side. Take a moment to keep resting and breathing here, supported by your hands. And lifting the head slowly, return it and turn it over to the opposite side. Take your time here. Relax your legs, your hips, your glutes. And then from here, and just place the forehead down to your hands. You have your hand, one hand stuck on top of the other one, elbows out, and feet wide as your hips. You're going to press through the pelvis and the hips. So we're going to activate the glute muscles and the hip muscles to lift the legs up, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Slowly in control, you exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 3 more. Inhale, up. And in control, we lower. Inhale, lift. And down. 1 more. Inhale, up. And all the way down. Now, please flex the knee, big toes to touch. We're going to place the hands under the shoulders to press, lift the chest, lower the feet, move the hips to the heels, and we're going to go down again into child's pose with wide knees. Elbows out, rest your forehead in your hands, relax your belly, your pelvic floor, your hip muscles, your glutes. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Drop the hips to one side, swing the legs to the front. Let's all find our way to the front of the mat, but place your blanket again up here so when we go down, we have a head and the neck supported on the opposite side. So with the feet wide as your hips, we're going to have the block handy here. And so we're going to find our way slowly down, down, one vertebra at a time, in control towards the floor. Take your time to find your spine right here, like so. Adjust your spine if you need to. And breathing in and out, we're going to grab the block, place the block in between the inner thighs. And we're going to work in strengthening, again, those hip muscles at the same time, because it's important to work in stretching, but also strengthening the muscles. So hands down, fingertips perhaps touching your heels, chin into the chest. Press and lift. Press the block, lower your bridge down. Inhale, press slowly, lift. Press, exhale, in control, slowly down. Press and lift. Press the block, in control, down, down, down. Press the block and lift your bridge. Exhale, press the block, in control, you lower it down. 3 more rounds at your own rhythm. And you're pressing and inhaling when you go up. And you're pressing and exhaling as you go down. 2 more. Remove the block, but keep it handy. Apanasana, hands to your knees. Flex the elbow, thighs in and away. Just keep moving and releasing and counterbalancing that back bend. Give some release on your lower back. And slowly release it down. Right foot down, right knee bent, left foot on top of your right thigh. We're going to grab first the block, to place the block in the inner part of your left knee. We're going to release the iliopsoas. Left hand is pressing against the block, and we're slowly guiding the left knee away. Close your eyes, right arm in T position with the palms facing up, allowing the right shoulder to rest and open as we gentle keep moving your left knee away as you breathe. And now when you get there, just hold in position, deep exhales. And let go. Keep the block handy, holding from the hamstring with both hands. Inhale, figure 4. Right leg goes up, Flex the knee, drop the heel. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. Flexing down. Couple more rounds. Linking the breath with the movement. Now extend and hold it there. Maybe you can reach and hold from the calf muscles with both hands. And just close your eyes as you work on stretching your IT band here. And flex, release the right foot down. Place the left foot down with the knee bent, and then the right foot goes on top of your left thigh. We're going to hold from both hands, with both hands, first the block, and place the block in the inner part of your right knee, and with your right hand and the left arm in T position with palm facing up, take a nice inhale, and deep exhale, you guide the right knee a little bit more open. And when you get there that you cannot keep opening and pushing, you just hold it there. Concentrating back in the breath. And that was an iliopsoas release. Place the block down, holding from the hamstring with both hands. Inhale, straighten, flex, and release. Inhale, left legs go up to the sky. As you exhale, you'll release the heel down. A few more rounds like this at your own rhythm. Now you're going to extend the leg up to the ceiling. You hold from the hamstring, or maybe you can hold from the back of your calf muscle. Chin into the chest, and breathe into your IT band on the right side now. And release, and then let's undo the crossing of the leg there on the figure 4 and come into the full happy baby. So the legs are wider than your hips, and we're going to hold in from the feet or the ankles, wherever you can reach. Try to keep your lumbar spine, lower back flat on the mat, and the chin into the chest. You can hold it here, or you can give yourself a massage as you rock like a happy baby. Back to neutral position. Everybody, please lower the feet down with the knees bent, feet wide as your hips. Grab your block. Lift the pelvis and the hips into gentle bridge, and place your block in level 1, the lowest of your lever you can access, and place the block on, not in your lower back, just by your sacrum, on the back of your hips and your sacrum. Have your feet arms out in T position. Walk your feet together, and then open the knees out as the sole of the feet are in and touching into each other. Here, try to relax your glutes, your hip muscles, your belly, your pelvic floor, your groins, and your inner thighs. Breathe here. Now extend the right leg to the right corner of the mat and the left leg to the left corner of the mat. Relax the glutes here. Now slowly, please bend the right knee, place the right foot in line with your right hip, and then flex the left knee, place the left foot in line with your left hip. Picking up the pelvis, the hips, remove the block from underneath you. Gently lower the spine down towards the floor and hug yourself into a tight little ball. You can hold it here. You can rock from side to side again to give a massage into your lower back. Just slowly return back through center, walk, lower the feet down with the knees bent, and then walk the feet again, wide as your mat, arms in T position, palms facing up. And we're going to do some windshield wiper movement here, rocking the hips from side to side, and the head and the neck, and going into the opposite directions where your legs are going. Just move slowly here. Now let's drop the legs to the left and the head to the right and hold there. And just concentrate on the right hip, the glutes on the right side, and try to soften them. And back through center, rocking the legs and the head from side to side. And drop the legs to the right, head to the left, and hold it there. The head comes back through center. We're going to hug ourselves with both arms tight again into the chest, stretching lower back. Now, have your right hand placed on the back of the head. And assisted with the hand, lift the head off the mat, draw the chin to your chest and the forehead to your knees. And exhale, slowly release the head down. Hug yourself, give yourself again another massage, rocking from side to side. Return slowly back through center, feet down towards the floor. Pick up the hips and the pelvis into bridge to align your spine. And then lower your bridge down slowly. Make sure your spine is nice and long. And then straighten the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Straighten your left leg to the left corner of the mat. Arms out somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Making adjustment again, your shoulder blades. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Side out. Again. Side out. One more. Close your lips and enjoy. Welcome now to our final pose. This is your Shavasana. Time to come into a deeper rest. Time to enjoy the benefits of the practice. Taking the time here to return to your regular breathing pattern. And as I guide you through a nice, relaxing state, as you, even though you are aware of your body, you are allowing the body to come into full and well-deserved rest. And now please bring the attention to the sole of the feet, top, all the toes, ankles, shin, calf muscles, knees, front and back. And from the top of your knees down to the sole of the feet. Do your best for the lower part of your legs to release down towards the mat. You go above your knees to your thighs, your hamstrings, hips, glutes, pelvic floor, and pelvis. And from the top of both hips, front and back of both legs, down to the sole of feet. Your legs are feeling heavy and light at the same time. I'll bring the tension to your lower back, middle back, upper spine, all the way up to your shoulder blades. Releasing all the muscles connecting through the spine, through the back of your rib cage, all the way up to your shoulder blades. Now allow your belly to drop down to the base of the spine, relaxing all the internal muscles, all the abdominal muscles, chest muscles. Relax and soften your heart. Release all the way from the collarbones down to the sole of the feet. Now your torso, front and back, your hips, front and back, your legs, front and back, all the way down to the sole of the feet are releasing down towards the floor. The attention is going now to both shoulders, front and back of your arms, your wrist. Your hands are soft, palms and top of your hands and all your fingers. Now from the front of the shoulders down to the heels, down to your fingertips, your body is relaxing and melting down even deeper. Your throat is open and the back of your neck connecting with the base of the skull are releasing. Soften your chin and your jaw. Your tongue is placing and releasing down to the base of the mouth. Your teeth are soft. Your lips and your upper lip. Your nose is relaxed and so are the temples, cheekbones, and both ears. Allow your eyeballs to release down to your eye sockets, softening your eyelids, eyebrows. In between your eyebrows, your forehead, and finally your crown chakra. And from the top of the head down to the sole of the feet, you're allowing the body to rest and release into a deep, deep and sweet rest. Now slowly, please begin to deepen the breath. Slowly bring movement back to the body, rocking your head from side to side, wiggling toes and fingers. With the next inhalation, arms coming overhead, pointing through the toes. Inhale, lifting and reaching through the fingertips. Create space in between each vertebrae. Take a nice inhalation through the nose. And long deep exhale, flex both knees, hug yourself, roll over to your right side. Take a moment, please don't rush. And slowly the head comes last. Let's all find our way to a seated position. Comfortable sitting with the spine upright, soft muscles on the face. Relax your jaw, eyes closed. Going inward one more time to be one with the breath, one with the body, one with the mind. And as we guide the hands together into the heart center, we're asking here for peace, peace and more perfect peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The peace we all need in our hearts, in our minds. The peace we all need as we go through our lives interacting with other human beings. And asking special peace in our entire planet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.